Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back. I hope you're prepared. I'm not too sure if I am, to be honest. But we shall see. We shall see. Let's start with a tiny bit of hydration before we dive in. I hope you had a pleasant day. If not, I hope you will have at least a pleasant stay. So, let's get started, I would say. We are switching over. There we go. And now we should also see something nice. Isn't that magic? Alright. Let's think. I think last time we wanted to continue the quote-unquote main story. I believe it was the main story, right? Go to Whiterun, finally. Before the storm. That rings a bell, and also it's probably so familiar thanks to Life is Strange. Because life is indeed strange. I was so confused, Sven. Don't do this to me. I'm not used to you yet. I'm terribly sorry, madam. And I think we're going into the wrong direction. Because of course we are going into the wrong direction. I'm not too sure if I'm already ready to say goodbye to Riverwood. I know it's a small town is an overstatement. A collection of houses, let's say. I spent a lot of time here in the first playthrough.
Huh?
Huh? Indeed. Huh. I'm still not sure what this thing here is about, because like you can just... Actually, no, you can't easily circumvent it, at least not with wagon or something. And we can't get any more fish. And we can't fish anymore because I took the line. Line? Fishing gear, I mean. Maybe we have one in our inventory. Okay, we have... I think we have one, no? We, in fact, do not have one. Damn it, Sven. Why don't we have fishing gear? Oh well. Right, after last time, I was thinking... I spent a lot... Why would you do this to me? Still, the sky is so pretty. Is that a grab? We're slowly gliding down. Alright, I thought a little more about which path we want to go down. And I'm not sure if I came to a conclusion, unfortunately. So that's unfortunate. But let's see. That's one thing I wanted to check. Because I think, if I am not completely mistaken, there are a few skill bonuses. So our character, which is Argonian, or of the Argonian race. Um, it's very much suited for stealthy play. Not sure if we're gonna use all of that, to be honest. But it still goes in the right direction. Let's put it that way, I would say. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'm not sure if we still have the Guardian Stones enabled. I guess just wanted to quickly check that. I'm not too sure if we even see that which one has been selected right now. Not really. Thief Stone, Mage Stone, and the Warrior Stone. We learn all combat skills 20% faster. And the thing is, I think the skills here, as you can see in the background with the colors, give us an idea what is what. So, smithing goes until archery, I believe. Goes into the warrior path, if I'm not mistaken. So, question is which we want to endorse. Those will level faster. We could also turn it around and say, okay, we're going to put the level boost on the ones that we are not mainly using, so they are not falling too far behind if we want that. I'm not too sure if that's a smart approach, because you probably want to go further if those use most the fastest, which is probably also the most efficient. Let's see. Hello, hello. What do we have here? Alright, we have 3 stones. But I am not too sure which skills fall under that category. So magic is activation, conjuration, destruction and delusion and restoration. Stealth is pickpocket, sneak, lockpicking, alchemy, light armor, and speech. Speech is also not bad. We have 100, 200 archery, as well as block and heavy armor for the warrior. What about the other one? Okay, light armor was with stealth. So I guess enchanting also goes through magic, probably. I mean, what else would it make sense, right? go down with... I'm not too sure. On the other white one. Sneak attacks do more damage, so that's also a thing. So if you focus on complete stealth, might also not be too bad. I think this alchemy is like the one that we want to use the littlest. Smithing might be very interesting for moving armor. Chanting would also be nice. I don't know. Let's go with warrior. I mean, we have a little bonus already anyhow, starting with the Argonian race for the stealth tree. So maybe that balances out fairly well, let's say. That being said, we shall continue, but I'm not so sure if it's shorter with Riverwood, probably. Well, finally. Oh, it's been a slow start. I mean, it's not really that I'm the fastest in gameplay anyhow, to begin with, but let's set out for Whiterun. Sven is with us. Good job, Sven. I think the inventory should be fairly well cleared up. Yeah, almost. Almost half is full already anyhow, but it's okay. I'm still not too used, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's go, Sven. Surely, he's... What do we have equipped? Healing and stabbing. No shroom for us? No shroom for us. I think we've been here last time. This mountain is massive. Things for sneaking to be more improved, we maybe need to sneak more. Some magic. Why is both groups the same one? On the second group there should be... Is there no... Is there nothing? Confused. I have to say I am confused. Put it in a group. We select two. We say E. Yippee. Press F2. And we have a bow. Wow. I just love it when it works. We just follow the way. Seeing him walk around like that makes me anxious, I have to say, to some extent. Time. You just want to test something. Really doesn't do anything, does it? Okay. Because can we send him on... Tell him to wait somewhere? Let's check the controls real quick. Retrieve. Toggle POV is F. Interesting. I think we have default sprinting on anyhow. Shout power is Z. Z. Which we don't have anything yet, unfortunately. Quick save is F5. Shouldn't forget that. Journal. We had a journal? Oh, quests. Right, of course. Excuse me. I think I'm more comfortable with this, my weapons out, but the way... Really? Really? This is too much for you? You just walk around it. Don't look at me like that. I have no idea what you just said. Walk around it. Come on. Good God. Okay, we can't forget that we have him with us, so just running and jumping over stuff will probably lead to delays like these. Delays like these. Oh, hello. Who do we have down there? Isn't that person very, very... Excuse me. Very tall, or am I just tripping? Is it even a person? I'm not sure if I want to find out. Will you survive and follow if you just jump down here? Or is that too much? Should we use the road here? I low-key remember why I always just played alone. I have to say, a secondary inventory is kind of nice. It's so colorful, it looks like you should be able to pick it up. Oh, we're already there. Wait, really? Looks so close, but I guess it's far away. Well. It doesn't look so colorful all of a sudden. It doesn't look as rough anymore. As cold. I swear, the Khajiit who said there are no butterflies. I'm not sure what they're on about. Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Windhelm, Everstead, and Winterhold. Oh, flowers. Flowers. Maybe I should be a gardener. On the other hand, like a gardener who... Honningbrew Meadery discovered. Picks up all the fancy flowers, is probably a bad gardener. Search. Not saying no to that. Some of them are empty, how unfortunate. That's so cute. Those with the very, very, very tall guy that we saw. Am I tripping? Did we not see someone very, very tall? Can we sell them back their own meat? Oh, they're closed. What time is it? It's 3 PM, they're closed. That's not good for business. Here we can go in though. Hello. You know what? Something was off. Something was confusing. And you know what it was? The sound was off-putting. Sorry. I forgot to turn off Spotify, which you didn't bother by, because it's not included. But I heard it all.
Honningbrew uses only the finest natural honey. Not that sludge you'll find at Golden Glow Estate.
Oh, sorry.
Take a look.
So if I buy one, it costs me 53. But if I sell you the same thing, you give me 8. How do we feel about that? Terrible. But why does he have so little gold? Okay, then maybe you will get half of it. Which we can't really do, unfortunately. Is there anything he has that we might want to buy? Not really. No. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Until next time.
Why is there just stuff lying around? Oh, we have stuff to read, but we can't take it. The Great War. Vanucus and Bulor, gods and worship. That's actually interesting. I'm more interested in the gods. By Brother Hedgefield. Editor's note. Brother Hedgefield is an associate scribe at the Imperial University, Office of Introductory Studies. Gods are commonly judged upon the evidence of their interest in worldly matters. A central belief in the active participation of deities in mundane matters can be challenged by the reference to apparent apathy and indifference on the part of the gods during times of plague and famine. From intervention in legendary quests to manifestations in common daily life, no pattern for the gods of terminal activities is readily received. Concerns of gods in many ways may seem unrelated or at best unconcerned with the daily trials of the mortal realm. The exceptions do exist, however. Many historical records and legends point to the direct intervention of one or more gods at times of great need. Many heroic tales recount blessings of divinity bestowed upon heroic figures who worked or quested for the god of a deity, for the good of a deity or the deity's temple. Some of the more powerful artifacts in the known world were originally bestowed upon their owners through such a reward. It has also been reported that priests of high ranking in their temples may on occasion call upon their deity for blessings or help in time of need. The exact nature of such contact and the blessings bestowal is given to much speculation, as the temples hold such associations secret and holy. This direct contact gives weight to the belief that the gods are aware of the mortal realm. In many circumstances, however, these same gods will do nothing in the face of suffering and death, seeming to feel no need to interfere. It is thus possible to conclude that we, as mortals, may not be capable of understanding more than a small fraction of the reasoning and logic such beings use. One defining characteristic of all gods and goddesses is their interest in worship and deeds. No, one defining characteristic of all gods and goddesses is their interest in worship and deeds. I wonder why though. Deeds in the form of holy quests are just one of the many things that bring the attention of a deity. Deeds in everyday life, by conforming to the statutes and obligations of individual temples, are commonly supposed to please a deity. Performance of ceremony in a temple may also bring a deity's attention. Ceremonies vary according to the individual deity. The results are not always apparent, but sacrifice and offerings are usually required to have any hope of gaining a deity's attention. While direct intervention in daily temple life has been recorded, the exact nature of the presence of a god in daily mundane life is the subject of controversy. A traditional saying of the Wood Elves is that one man's miracle is another man's accident. While some gods are believed to take an active part of daily life, others are well known for their lack of interest in temporal affairs. It has been theorized that gods do in fact gain strength from such things as worship through praise, sacrifice, and deed. It may even be theorized that the number of worshippers a given deity has may reflect on his overall position among the other gods. So that's why they're interested in it. This, my own conjecture, garnered from the apparent ability of the larger temples to attain blessings and assistance from their god with greater ease than smaller religious institutions. Excuse me. There are reports of the existence of spirits in our world that have the same capacity to use the actions and deeds of mortals to strengthen themselves as do the gods. The understanding of the exact nature of such creatures would allow us to understand with more clarity the connection between a deity and the deity's worshippers. The implication of such existence of such spirits leads to the speculation that these spirits may even be capable of raising themselves to the level of a god or goddess. Motuzo of the Imperial Seminary has suggested that these spirits may be the remains of gods and goddesses who through time lost all or most of their following, reverting to their earliest and most basic form. Practitioners of the old ways say that they are no gods, just greater and lesser spirits. Perhaps it is possible for all three theories to be true. Yes, that would make sense, right? The Cake and the Diamond, the real Barentia version, or Volume 4 and the Third Era timeline. I'm sorry. Did I bore you? Why is he sitting in his own desk? I mean, not that he's not allowed to sit on his own desk, but... Oh, hello.
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
Yes, actually, the answer is yes. Why not both? Ooh, and a door. And a door? What? Underground. Requires a key. Of course it requires a key. Now I didn't remember this.
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
Thank you. I'm not sure if we are. I'll see how long it will take us to contemplate policy of no or little stealing. The Lusty Argonian Maid version 2, or Volume 2. Why do I say version all the time? Yeah, work is getting to me. Volume 2, yeah, maybe this is read for another time. Suddenly he's not crouching. I don't know, this doesn't make sense. We are just practicing our skills. Expert. I'm very tempted. Ooh, I think we will lose a lot of... Okay, so it was not further down, it was further up. We here? No. Okay, if we go by the grains on the log. Money. Things we can't... If we steal money, then we'll steal money, right? I mean, well, what an observation, Sherlock. Sorry, Sven. Come on.
Huh?
This door was closed. Idiot. Don't be so obvious. Let's head out of here. I don't wanna be looking for more trouble than we already did. Also, we were on our way to the Jarl.
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
Well, if you would talk less and stood
I'm the
less
owner
in the
and
way.
proprietor of Hunting Brew Meadery.
Yeah, I figured that much. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know. Actually, let's just see. Okay, continue to collecting. Oh, we have the first guards. Ooh.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One
Yes,
of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
I said so. Will you be? Oh, that was so much for him again, wasn't it? I could swear. See, that's what I meant. Who's that? Herbs. Tundra cotton. Okay.
Oh, well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I didn't even know you were fighting them.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
And sisters.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor.
Oh,
And
okay.
we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Wow. I don't want to say both, really, but let's go.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old
Javaska,
man's
okay.
got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth.
Damn,
If
wow.
you go to him, good luck.
Thank you, Ayla. And we have no crest and a giant to loot, which only gives us arrows. Well, we shall take those. I'm not sure if it's allowed to harvest, but it doesn't say steal, so why not, right? Potatoes never harmed anyone, unless those who eat them raw. Maybe some people also got hit by them, but hey, that's another story. We missed one. Right, there we go. Okay, so what we saw was indeed a giant who was fighting with them, I presume. But it also seems like there are not any more giants. Would it be rude to pick that up while they are literally working there? You are like a squirrel with ADHD. Good harvest, thank you.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Huh.
Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for
I mean,
honest
it's their stuff, and selling them
Should
to
buy some
them
produce
is...
from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from
Oh.
my farm.
How about you, Nimrio?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Why does everyone keep telling us that? One of these days I might take it the wrong way. Not sure what that would entail, but... another guard. Salt. Yes, we need more salt. We're not salty enough. I mean, we are, but like, you know. Cooking needs lots of salt. And we don't have lots of salt. Just have a little salt. Stack of flour. Yeah, lovely. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, you don't bother. Wouldn't make it anyhow. Plagia Farm. Plagia Farm? Ooh. Okay, I don't assume we can make our own flour here. I just want to get a feel for the environment, or the surrounding area, let's say. Environment? What? Before we head in. to the city. Oh, horses. Just what my tired legs need. Hello.
Need a
Yeah.
ride?
I would like to have your courage. What do you know about Whiterun?
Well,
Tell
I
me.
know the companions make their home here. Your mead hall, your Vasker, is the oldest building in the city.
Oh.
And there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there.
Oh,
The rest you
good
can
enough.
find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Stirred.
Roger that. And we would not like to hire the carriage. Whiterun stable discovered. Why do I have flour in those barrels? Like,
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
oh. No, we don't want to steal. You're pretty. Hello, beautiful.
Only thing better than riding a swift horse is riding a swift horse over the enemy.
I guess that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. Never mind. How old are your
None
horses?
of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours.
Can we buy a horse?
Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
1,000 gold? No.
Suit yourself.
Maybe that will
Suppose so. Got
get
one all
cheaper
saddled if you've got the
at some
coin.
point if we increase our speech, or I don't know. If he doesn't want 1,000 coin all of a sudden. Hell. What does that sound? Oh, hello. This looks a little destroyed.
Need a
Hello.
horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Hey, sorry. Okay, can you make that jump? I guess the answer is no. This guy. Whiterun stables. Let's take a look.